Hello, travel friends. In this episode, we are going to talk about the 3 common mistakes tourists make when visiting the Acropolis in Athens. The first mistake is going to the main entrance and buying your ticket, right?
Same day.
Yeah, same day. Don't do that because there's a line. Usually there's a long line, pretty much unless you get there super early when it opens, which is like I think around 8 o'clock in the morning. But realistically, like you don't need to wait in that line. 3 alternatives to doing that. So 1, buying it online. I would say that if you buy it online, sometimes depending on the website that you use, sometimes they charge like 1 or 2 or 3 more euros, like as a service
fee.
Like a service fee, right? So that's 1. Buy your ticket online. Or the other thing you can do is that a lot of people don't know that the Acropolis actually has 2 entrances. One entrance is a little higher up, and it takes you closer to the Parthenon, which is that the temple, the building that everyone sees sitting on top of the Acropolis. So that entrance is the one that's more well known. Everyone flocks to there. The line is always long. But there's also a second entrance at the bottom of the Acropolis that not many people know about, right?
There was a line, but it was a short line actually. I think there were only 15 people in when we went there.
Right. Much shorter.
Yeah.
It's basically right across or close to the Acropolis Museum. So that's the entrance that we would probably recommend. The third thing that you can do is buying a bulk ticket,
which can include not only the Acropolis, but it can also include the Roman Forum, the Ancient Agora, Roman Agora, and then also the library as well.
So if you guys are going to do the bulk ticket, you can actually buy that bulk ticket at any of the other sites. Go to one of the other sites, buy the bulk ticket there, and then visit the Acropolis.
Yeah. All right. So tip number 2.
Okay.
As in mistake number 2.
Okay. Mistake number 2, something that we personally did. All right. What is the second mistake?
So, as we just mentioned, there are 2 entrances. We decided to enter the Acropolis on the higher entrance, which is up the hill. So once we saw the top of the Acropolis, we were trying to figure out how to get down to see the ruins of these theaters that some are actually still have events, which is really cool. We accidentally exited. There is a way to go if you do enter the top. There's a trail that goes down so that you can then see those ruins in the other side of the hill.
So just know that the Acropolis includes more than just the Parthenon area. That's the area that everyone focuses on. That's the area that you'll see on Instagram, YouTube, like all that stuff. But there's like a whole lower part that's included in your ticket of the Acropolis, right? So there's the Parthenon part and then this lower Acropolis part. So it's all included in one ticket. Don't forget about the other part, right?
Don't leave.
Right. There's definitely a lower part to explore, and it's worth exploring. I would say not as Instagrammy or Instagrammable as the Parthenon, but just know that your ticket to the Acropolis covers both parts. So don't just leave and
only see the top of the hill.
Right.
So third tip, go early. Especially if you're going to go in the summer. We went in August. It gets very hot, but it's also really crowded. So we started off our morning pretty early. There were still a good amount of people when we went in, but it wasn't too crowded. Again, also, we went August 2021 during COVID. So maybe the numbers were a little bit lighter just in general, but the earlier is the better. Like the earlier the better. One, you can start your morning off with a lot of steps. But also it's cooler.
So the Acropolis opens at 8 a.m. I think we got there around like 9:30, but by then there were definitely tons of people already ahead of us. Inside. So guys, try to get there as early as you can so that you can take all your pictures, do all your whatever you guys do when you guys are visiting these tourist sites. All right, I think those are our 3 tips, and
one more additional tip though.
Oh yeah, go.
Bonus tip. So if you guys are on a budget and instead of doing a private tour or group tour, you can download Rick Steves' app. He actually does a really thorough and pretty entertaining guide throughout the Acropolis.
Rick Steves has an app as well as, I guess, like podcasts that you guys can download, and it's sort of he goes through different sections of the Acropolis, and especially the Parthenon area, and he says walk towards this place, and then you go there, and then It's like, well, then he tells you a little bit about it, and then he goes, walk here, and then you walk there, and then he
It's
tells
pretty
you more.
intuitive, which
Yeah.
is actually nice because I think I was worried we were gonna get just lost in general. But there is a path that most individuals take around the top of the Acropolis. And so as you're entering in and so forth, he really times it up well.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it kind of feels like you're on a private tour.
That's a bonus tip for you guys. All right, there we go.
All right. Well, we hope you enjoyed our few top tips and mistakes to avoid when hitting up the Acropolis.
All right. Till next time, happy travelings, guys.
Bye.